Hello Internet, this is Andrew aka Quick Brown Fox 42 and we're back today with more Ogre Battle. As you can see, we have the fourth map to play, Sharom District, but first I am going to go to my edit unit screen. Now, first off, we've got kind of big news. I can go, if I go to my number 2 unit, Joanna, you remember that this unit did a lot of fighting, and I can change class for my fighters because I got up to level 5. And you can see I got some choices: Beastman, Doll Major, Wizard. You know already I have 4 Wizards and 2 Beastmen, so I am going to make these guys into Doll Mages, which are both special magic users. And you'll see that in the back row now, they get an acid attack, which is a physical attack like my Wizard's Tornado, but it damages a whole group of enemies at once, which is really powerful for right now. And even later in the game, Doll Mages are still very good units. They become Doll Masters eventually, and they're still very, very powerful and useful, so they will be really nice to have. But for now, I'm not going to use this unit because the characters in it, the wizards, are getting kind of high level. So I'm going to let them sit out a map, and I will make a new group with Johanna, because since Johanna doesn't do any killing, she usually does alright alignment-wise. And I also need to disband this group because I am going to pair Joanna with these Hellhounds. And I'm going to switch Chris the Beastman around with my other Beastman, Benedict, for the octopuses. Also, I looked up, octopuses did not sound right, so I checked it out, and apparently octopuses is actually the correct English plural for octopus. Octopi is used a lot, but technically speaking it's incorrect because the word octopus comes from Greek, and so technically speaking the plural would be octopodes, but octopodes sounds really weird, so I'm just going to say octopuses from now on. So now we have, let me go back to there really quickly just to show you what we have. My Lord's unit's the same. We have Johanna is now with 2 Hellhounds instead of the 2 Wizards and Knights. Yuki did not get to see a lot of fighting last time, so I will use Yuki. Lena will get to do some liberating this time too, because there are some towns directly between me and the enemy base, so Lena will probably see some action. Ripri I'll need for islands, and Benedict for the water one more time. As I get more flying units, I am going to have, there we go. As I get more flying units, I am going to have less and less use of the octopuses. I said that right. As I go on. So now we'll hit the map, Sharom District, Scene 3 Revolution. There's my enemy base, and here is my home base. Now, you'll see, let me see if I can move around here a little. Oops. I have kind of a straight path to the enemy base there, so I can safely assume that's where he's going to send most of his units. However, I have this line of towns around the outside. Since that's not on a direct line, that's where I'm going to send my Lord, since I probably won't face too many battles there. So Johanna is still going to be doing a lot of fighting, and so I will send Joanna in a pretty straight line. Yuki will also do a lot of fighting, so I'm also going to send Yuki out in a straight line, and Lena now is going to be my new liberator. So I'm going to start with that town right there. And we'll have Benedict. Benedict will make sure that nobody flies past me. And then we will have Reapri start by going over here, I think, and liberating. Oops. Okay, so now we will start it out. And here go all my units. You can see Johanna as a, since Johanna is Hellhound based, sort of. In fact, I can, where's the button to cycle through? Let me see here. Well, there's a button to cycle through. Oh wait, maybe just be left and right to see a unit's movement type. And Johanna is a mountains mover, so she's going to stick to the mountains to go down. Emperor card, which, like I said, is one of my favorites. And I also got another Benkei glaive. Or temple. Probably come across these on the villas of your travels. Go on the schemes, but please remember the eyes of the people of Zenobia are on you. So basically, even towns and that sort of thing, what you say to people in towns can affect reputation. Hierophant, that should be like 1 alignment, I think. 2 alignment. That's excellent. I won't throw one away. I don't really like Hierophant. Gilbert, the ruler of Sharom, used to be a very kind man, but when Garen was assassinated and the Empire came, he somehow changed. Now he's as cold as ice. So now I am going to continue with this unit to liberate this city here. And I got a temple. And I got a sun card. Sun will change the time to noon, which actually pushed it forward for me a little bit. I actually will throw a card away. I'm going to ditch Temperance card. Temperance basically wakes up and unstuns your characters, but Sun does a really strong attack to both sides, and it does more attack to more damage to low alignment characters and less to high alignment. So it's good because I will have, especially towards the end, I will have units that are extremely high alignment, and those are the ones I want to use it with. Welcome to the Summer. I think you may have noticed, but it costs 3 times the deployment cost a character to revive him. For some characters, it may be cheaper just to recruit a new character. Life is precious, but you have to watch your pocketbook. Oh, as a man of the gods, I can't believe I just said that. It's actually pretty good advice. Oh, and I got a neutral character. Now, what I'm going to do really quickly is I clicked options really quickly, and for neutral characters, you see they show up in green, and there's always one at a time, and I have this befriend option, and if I have good enough charisma, it just takes a little tiny bit of charisma. I can befriend, and now I've succeeded, so now I just got a giant for my army, which is a neat little addition to this game, I think. Let me redirect my Valkyrie. I think there's a buried treasure up here. Let me pause for a moment, and I am just going to check my map, my walkthrough. I think it's around here, but I will make absolutely sure. So I'm going to pause and be right back. Alright, we're back, and again, my memory has served me very well, because there is, in fact, buried treasure up here. So I'm going to assign my Valkyrie to get that. And we can see there's the beginning of the enemy units coming. And my lord got another city, and I'm going to pull a tarot card. and it's a star card, which is a good card. It raises your agility both in battle and when you draw it. And I can throw away a temperance card, because temperance cards, in my opinion, are the worst kinds of worst tarot cards to use in battle. And then that's just telling me that characters will fight different places in formation, but I've already mentioned that on the unit screen, so we will go on to fight here. I'm going to keep my liberation unit back a little bit, because I really don't want them to fight units that are too good. So here we have a wild one and 2 fighters in the front row, which is pretty good. They'll get 6 total attacks. I'll get 8 attacks, but depending on how hard he hits, this could still be really close. See, there's one attack missed, and that could really level the playing field. Oh, although his guys are missing too, so this should be one for me with my wizards. All right, so that wasn't too pretty, but it was a win, which is really good. I want to really move Yuki out very far in advance. So we got a wizard and 2 griffins. That is a knight and 2 ninjas. So we'll get to see ninjas. That's the unit I just killed. And back here, there's a doll mage with a giant. So that'll be interesting. Oh, there's my buried treasure. And it is a Musashi sword. So I'm going to pause and bring my Valkyrie down to liberate this city here. I got to keep a close eye here. So now, Griffins are pretty good fighters. We saw one last game. They can do a fair amount of damage, actually. So again, he'll have 6 attacks like in the last group. So again, it's really essential for my guys to hit. Alright, so round 1's gone really well so far, so at the moment I like my chances, but I don't want to get too overconfident either. Alright, so that's a better looking win there. So now Yuki's got another fight. This will be a knight, the knight and 2 ninjas. So we'll get to see ninjas. They're pretty cool. They're lower alignment fighter upgrades. And the ninja in the front is actually going to get 3 physical attacks, which is really good. They're not extremely powerful, but having 3 is nice. And the one in the back, as you can see, is using spells. That was a fire ability. They also get ice and lightning, so they're not quite as good as wizards that can also do physical and black magic, but they're still very good. And even though he'll only get 6 attacks, my guys aren't doing very much. Even with that ninja in front doing only 2 damage like he did there, this could still be pretty close. There's a miss, 6 damage, so we're really pillow fighting right now, unfortunately. Still got the win, good. That was actually pretty lucky, because we were doing so little damage. Alright, so here's these guys again. Again, since I have a healer and they do not, at least in theory, I should be able to wear them down slowly over time. The wild man missed his attack, and he's definitely their best fighter. So again, it's looking good. And he missed his second attack too. So kind of like last time, as you can see, I'm not going to kill any of these guys, but hopefully next time I encounter them, I'll be able to take out all three, which will be great. In fact, well, with Yuki going in that direction, I'm gonna start advancing Lena up here. Lena might be okay to fight these guys, so we'll give Lena a little bit of action because I don't want her units to fall too far behind as far as experience goes. Now this is not looking as good. Those griffins got 2 good attacks in, and my first wizard missed, so we're going to have a little bit of tension here, maybe. My fighters are doing next to nothing right now, too, which I really don't like to see. So this one's going to be on my wizards, basically. This doesn't look like it'll be a win, but getting more and more damage in is always good. Hopefully I can wear him down a little bit. Yep. Couldn't pull it off. Okay, so I'm going to need to pause and move Yuki up again. Since I have a cleric, Yuki should be able to last alright, and Lena is going to have to hang on. Hopefully Johanna being a mountain mover, it's taking a little longer, but hopefully I can get, ooh, this is no good. Hopefully I can get Johanna in to do some fighting. Oh, I didn't want that to happen. Well, now I'm going to have to use some kind of tarot card. World card won't do me any good because those griffins will be able to gale. I'll use... I hate to kill those guys outright, so I'll use a strength card. I don't know if this will work. It'll help me guard a little bit, but I don't know how much it'll increase my strength against them. 19 damage, that's still a ton. Well, hopefully I get... Ooh, there's one down. Okay. Hopefully I can get enough attacks in. If I take out the other griffin, even if he wins, that lone wizard is going to be very, very slow. Ooh, this is going to be close. Come on, get the other griffin down. Please, 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 please. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Whew. Okay, so he won, except now that those griffins are gone, he's going to move slower and he's going to be extremely weak. So that was actually not ideal, but it'll work. Oh, and Yuki will take him out anyway. Okay. So this'll be no contest. Would have been kind of nice to take him out without getting hit, but have to do with this. All right. Okay, so my 2 offensive units are in front, which is great. So now we have the... Oh, nope. Shoot. I was hoping it'd be the other unit. So we have a Doll Mage here, and you'll see why I think Doll Mages are really good. Because I get this acid attack, and as you can see, it hits... It can hit everybody, and it hit 3 guys. It did... I don't know, close to about 80 damage. I didn't get a good look at it. The only good part is that'll be all for the Doll Mage this whole fight. But this giant is going to do a lot of damage too. So I'm going to be extremely hard pressed to make up the damage from that acid. I really wanted my 2 Hellhounds, Johanna's unit, to fight this guy because at most... oh, thank God that missed. That could have killed him. At most, that acid attack will hit 3 guys instead of 5, which is something to keep in consideration when you make units. Now I really need... Okay, so I think he might be set on strong, which is really good. So hopefully some of my weak units will get a little healing here and get to catch up. The night missed, so now all I have to deal with are the ninjas. And unfortunately, it looks like physically we're doing extremely little damage to each other, so come on wizards. That's still next to nothing. This is unbelievably pathetic fighting here. Alright, I don't know how, but I won that one. Let's see here. I'm going to pause really quickly and finish this recording, and we'll be back shortly with more fighting here. Hopefully it goes better.